funny guy. We work all over the place, all the colleges and clubs all over the country. Put your hands together, guys, for my man, Mr. Brent Goodman.
Some tags, only got $20 in my pocket. I'm looking for a cover. This is fucking awesome. Walk into the club like, what up? I got a big.
How y'all doing tonight? Good? Alright. So I brought me my favorite magazine, Miniature Horse World. This is not a joke. I actually want to own a miniature horse, and I'm in love with bikini models. And those two usually don't go together, because if you do meet a bikini model and you don't sexually harass her on Facebook, you're going to get blocked and deleted if you start talking about zebras and miniature horses. And it's actually happened in real life, so it's not knock joke. My dream is to own a miniature horse, but my parents have to explain to me at least once a year that if you live in the suburbs, we're not zoned for it, so you just can't buy a miniature horse and just drop it in the backyard. But we all have dreams, you know. Some people want to be firemen, some people want to be cops when they're kids. When I was 30, I realized I wanted to own miniature horses. And then I got involved in hip-hop dancing, but not usually when most people get involved in hip-hop dancing, 15, 16 years old. I got involved in hip-hop dancing when I was 31. So you have to sign a waiver when you go to the hip-hop dance convention, and there at the waiver, it says if someone attacks or tries to kill you, we're not responsible. World of Dance is not responsible. But if someone pulled a knife on me at the hip-hop dance convention, it'd be like pulling a knife on me in church or temple. So I gladly signed that thing like right away. If someone's gonna pull a knife in the bathroom, there's gonna be one less hip-hop fan out there, and I'm gonna still be alive. So that's not, even though I'm not tough or imposing, that'd be the wrong, hip-hop dance convention or the UCLA Festival of Books, USC Festival of Books in LA, the wrong place to pick a fight with a guy like myself. So, and that's the truth, that's not a joke. Let's see, what else can I talk about? So I've been doing horseback riding for a whole year, and like I said, on Facebook, a lot of guys will just say they want to have sex with the girls, or very graphic detail that I'll leave to other comics to get the point across with graphic detail with girls. But I say, like, I love horses, you're a beautiful woman, you're my role model, I'm inspired by you, I consider you a leader. And then they're really confused because they're used to guys saying, like, I'll have sex with you so hard I won't be able to walk for a week. Or I want you to turn me into a lollipop. And I was like, whoa, okay, that's not my thing. So when I did fall off my horse this last year, I was sitting on a pad instead of a saddle, and the pad is just like basically a piece of cloth on top of the horse's back. You fall, you hit 6 feet of ground, like, and you're in pain. And I was like, oh, that's what the guy's talking about with the bikini model, that he wouldn't be able to walk for a whole week. So I was like, I had to, something in common with the perverts. And, I still can talk about horses. Let's see. One of the famous bikini models is from Canada. My favorite one's now from Canada. But she unfriended me because I was trying to flirt too much without talking graphic to her. So, you just can't win in life sometimes. But you can always do your best. And I made friends. Sometimes I'll make friends with bikini models' friends, and this is real life. I'll end up trying to flirt or be friendly with their friends, and sometimes they get upset, just as upset, if not more so. Like this guy photographer, he let one guy say he's going to rape one of the models, and that was allowed on his website. But I did a joke during Thanksgiving about, what was the joke? Oh yeah, so the president always pardons the Thanksgiving turkey every year. So I had a joke of like chicken cross the street. So I said, I pardoned my Thanksgiving turkey. It walked down the street, some old lady hit it, and I got scared to death and ran outside screaming at her, what'd you do to my turkey, you old lady? Learn how to drive, goddammit. And a lot of people thought it was funny, but he obviously didn't. So now I'm not allowed to email him at all or say anything, so. And he's best friends with the Canadian model I'm in love with, so what can you do? It turns out at Comic-Con, just because a girl's in a French maid outfit doesn't mean she wants to be your girlfriend. So these things have to be explained to me. Much to my parents' chagrin, they're like, I'll go back from a place like Hooters and I'll say, oh mom, dad, you have no idea, all the waitresses liked me. This is real life. And then they'll say like, are you that delusional? Do we do that bad of a job raising you? Do we need to like put you in a mental hospital? Are you okay? I mean, do we do that bad of a job as parents? Do you believe that these girls actually like you? And I was like, oh mom, dad, you don't have to say that, but it's like a little bit of reality check up here. So let's see, what is a Dutch oven? Some girl outside over by the yard house, I went to talk to her, this beautiful girl 20 minutes ago. She said, my breath smelled like a Dutch oven. Does anybody know what that is? Okay. I got my first joke when I was just, thinking about comedy, but I didn't get the balls to do it, was when I was 25, is a joke that said, where'd it go? Why did the duck go to the principal's office? Because he was using foul language. And I'm so proud of that one because it has nothing to do with sex. I could tell it to a little kid and I'm not going to get chased out by security. So I'm like, oh, so excited about that. And I'm actually going to be teaching high school art, junior high school art, and I'm an artist. So an artist since age 4 or 5. Everybody says, oh, if you're an artist, that would impress all the chicks, right? Believe me, if you're a tormented artist, it'd be better to learn how to play football or basketball than learn how to paint. You're not going to get laid learning how to paint paintings like Van Gogh. It's just, a no-show. Let's see, what else can I get in with? Oh, I got rejected by a cougar at the Beverly Hills Mall. Excuse me. There's this woman who's about 45 to 50, 1 foot in the grave. Kind of like in 1984, the mom who had the surgery to look half her age, but before she had the surgery to look half her age, the movie 1984 by Terry Gilliam. So I walked up to her in a clothing store. Probably not a good idea to walk up to a woman in a ladies' clothing store, but I saw her and I thought, hey, I liked her, but she said go away, so what can you do? I didn't tell her about horses, though. All right, well, see ya. Thanks, guys. It's Brent Goodman.
Brooklyn, down there in Tribeca, right next to the narrow, but I'll be hood forever. I'm the new Sinatra, and since I made it here, I can make it anywhere. Yeah, they love me everywhere. I used to cop it home.
One more time to go Brent right there. What's here? Brent. I know some hip-hop shows you can't go to talking that shit, Brent. I can tell you that. I know some churches in Compton you can't go to talking that kind of shit. He said, oh,